All right, so what is the best training plan for martial arts, for the martial arts? What's the best plan for your training? Should you study MMA? Should you study striking, grappling, weaponry, modern weapons? Should you do it for fitness, or should you have a separate fitness and training routine on top of your martial arts? What's the best training plan for your martial arts training? A lot of it's your preference, but I would say this. The best one is the one that you keep doing forever. So, whatever keeps you interested in the martial arts is your best training plan. And remember that you don't need to train 100%, but you shouldn't be training at 1% either. You want to train, I look at it like this: if I'm training at 75% of my best for a lifetime, that's better than doing 100% and going all out for 2 months. So I think that's one of the secrets that's kept me training for 39 years now, is that I follow my interests over time, and I train. I listen to my body and train, and I'm okay with that as long as I continually train and never stop. So, like I said, sometimes even that goes for other things like fitness routines or nutrition, exercise, or diet routines, anything like that. Doing it at maybe 80% of your best, if you can maintain that, for your lifetime. That's gonna be way better than going like everybody does, this yo-yo dieting. They do it and then they stop and they go off the wagon, then they go back on. You need to get something that you can maintain, something that you can do for the rest of your life, and that might change, but you're always going to be doing something. You're always going to be working towards your goals. So yeah, what's the best training plan? It's the one that you can continue with. Throughout my lifetime, some of my training has changed because of myself, my interests throughout my lifetime. At certain times when I started, the only thing I could do was like Tang Soo Do, karate styles, because that was all that was in my area. And that was, like I said, 39 years ago. We also did kickboxing at my martial arts school. We had a ring and had full contact kickboxing fights because that was popular back in the 80s when I started. A little while later, I had taken up Kung Fu training because I found an instructor, and the popularity of the Kung Fu cinema back then was still pretty big. So that was something I was interested in. And Tai Chi I had done also because one of my instructors taught that. But later on in life, I had more money and I had the capacity to travel, so I started studying a lot of other things like Kali and Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu and a lot of different styles. And I had over my lifetime, I had studied quite a bit. And and a lot of those I've maintained. So I've been doing Jiu-Jitsu now for 13 years, I guess, or so. And a lot of the other styles I've maintained and kept doing also. So that's kept my interest because I was able to switch into other things. And that isn't to say that I quit doing what I did before. I just kind of added on, and a lot of times, like in the black belt rank, is of some styles, what you learn slows down, and you've got years between ranks, between your black belt ranks sometimes. So it opens up a lot of area to train in other systems. And I know a lot of people don't like to do that because they don't want to be a beginner, but you got to have that beginner's mind. And to me, learning something new is way more exciting than looking stupid as you learn it. So who cares? You're learning, you're growing, and you should never let your ego stop you from doing that. So yeah, and over time, the popularity of different things, like when the UFC came out, Jiu-Jitsu started becoming popular, or, other striking arts and things like that. So, back in the 80s, ninjutsu is popular, and kickboxing and karate, and then, even taekwondo maybe. And, over time, those things have changed what's popular. So, and I'm sure in the future, those things will change too. So, that changes what I was interested in. And, I was in a tournament competition for a while, and that allowed me to travel to Europe and train throughout the United States and do tournaments. And, my training in Kung Fu and other styles has taken me all over the United States to train with my instructors, and trips to China to compete and do things like that. So it kind of doesn't matter what you do, just that you're growing. Have an open mind and see the benefit in all systems and all styles, and just stay interested and learn, and listen to all opinions and different systems and instructors of different styles, and it can keep your interest going forever. Like I said, I've been doing this 39 years and my interest is still there. So think about that. What's the best training plan? What's the best training plan for the martial arts? It's the one that you can keep up. It's the one that you're going to keep doing forever so that you keep training. And I think that's some of the best advice I can give you. I hope it helped. If you can share this and like it and subscribe and have your friends subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Thanks a lot.